Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again. In today's video we're just going to jump into the makeup. I feel like I haven't done makeup in a long time and I really wanted to get into this. I haven't done also a red lip in so long a time. I haven't done a red lip. I want to try and incorporate it. I do not have the red that I want, but I'm just going to use the red that I have. My face is freshly washed. If you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually wet, dry on samples. I'm going to start in with this, which has a rose water, just for hydration. I'm going to let it sit on my face for a little bit. As you can see, my face has been breaking out. I think in the last 2 months it's been really bad. I don't know what to do to stop it, but I think I'm going to incorporate something new just to help take care of this. Now that my face is almost dry, I'm going to incorporate this too. This is what I've been using for my face lately. Either this one, this is the Nivea Q10. I normally use the one with the argan oil, but this time I have this one, and the coconut hydrate. I just use like one little pump of this. I only use this because of its hydration. So one little, oh, this is too much, but I'm going to put it on my hands a little bit, just a little. Put it on my face. And this one, because it moisturizes my face, so I'm just going to, just a little bit. It is great as a primer as well. So okay, going to skip right through to brows. I still do my brows more or less the same way, just I don't use as much product. The Brow Lift by Essence, I feel like everyone is using this. I realize this is not the best for me, especially in this hot weather. So maybe in my next few videos I'm gonna get something different. I'll probably try the ones that they have at Shein. If not, I think L'Oreal or Maybelline or something is something that I've seen making the rounds on the internet. I'm gonna just clean up the excess eyebrow product, then go in with a little brush like this, and then just slip everything down. Yes. I don't know if you can tell, but the shape of my brows is different. I'm gonna just go with the punches. There are places in my brows where there are sparse hairs. I'm going to like draw into them. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing today, but we're just gonna get into it and see if the brushes can inspire us to do something. I'm trying to move away from the clean go aesthetic because it's boring and I've been doing it over and over again, and I want to try something really different. So let's get into it. So we're going to replicate this here. Like always, I use concealer, so I just put a little bit of concealer to help with the color and to help my products stick better. One thing that is stayed constant is the transition color that I use. I still use this by Juvia's Place, and it's the color Yodit as always. It's like a nice brown here. I'm going to use that to transition. I'm going to blend for your life. I'm putting it on the crease of my eye, all the way down here, and then all the way up to my brows like this, as far as I can get it, and then just continue blending until it looks like butter and smooth. I'm gonna go with this pink here. This is another Juvia's palette. I'm gonna go with the pink here, and then just slightly at the edge of the eye. you hold the brush far as possible, and then you lightly, oh, that's too much. You lightly tap, and then you blend it into the eye. I want it more concentrated here, but I want it blended because that's the feel I'm going for. With a brown color, another Juvia's palette, I'm going with this Mino, this brown. This is like a true brown color, and I'm just going to use it here. And then lightly put it in and then blend. Right? When you blend, you start where you want the concentration of the eyeshadow, and then you diffuse it out, or you blend it out, going everywhere else you want it to show up. Then I'm just going to take a little bit and just put it at the beginning of my eye like this. Then this brush that I used earlier on, I'm just going to come in and blend everything out. This NYX eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go with this shimmer pink. I'm going to put it here. Oh, it applies beautifully, even with the brush. There you go. Gonna go back with this one, then I'm gonna go back with this one. I have this old palette. There's a nice black color I'm just gonna use here. I'm going to use this as my eyeliner. Then this brush, I'm going to first diffuse here, and then just take the edge of the black as far as you can. Last part is you take this so that the black transitions into each other. Time for primer. I really don't use primer, or I really don't use this primer. I saw everyone talking about it, sort of trying it out. It really doesn't do much for me, but it's okay. It's a decent one. Okay, let's talk foundations. Anyone who knows me knows that this is my ultimate favorite foundation, the True Match L'Oreal foundation. This one specifically, because there are a lot of different ones. I love this one. It applies slightly light, but it does oxidize and becomes harder. I'm gonna put it here because that's my favorite foundation in the world. So I'm going to start by putting the foundation on a brush on the back of my hand like this, and then put the foundation. I'm going to put a little at a time. Back to basics. I'm going to put a buildable amount and then see if I need to build up, because I'm trying so much to cover the acne scars that I have, the black spots that I have on my face, and the pimples. Would you look at that foundation? This is why this will always be my favorite foundation. I'm gonna do the same thing the other side. See that it does look slightly orange, but it's an orange I can handle. This usually oxidizes, it changes color once oxygen touches the foundation, so I'm gonna leave it. There we go. I'm going to go in with the Pro Conceal. This one is the girl she thinks she is. So I know when people said, they tend to forget how good this is. Let me put it like that. So, but it will always be one of my best ones. And then here. You know, these are the only places I put my concealer. So mine is the LA Go Pro Conceal. This my favorite foundation concealer. This is the Maybelline concealer in color 45. It's finished, but I love this one. Also, another one that I really miss, and it's not on the market anymore, this Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. Oh, in this exact color. God knows I've been trying to get the last remaining bits of it. It's been discontinued in South Africa, so we just have to do whatever it is. It's a more muted color, and I like it as a transition. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit so that I get a little bit of coverage. Also, notice how my foundation color is changing just slightly. It's a good thing. Now let's go to the contour. I've used and tested a few different products on the market when it comes to contour. Most recently though, the girlies put me up onto this Essence little bronzing stick. This is what I'm using for my contour. It's not really a contour, it's a bronzer, but I'm using it the same. I get a little bit, put it on my brush for easier application, right? And then at the edge of my contour, just below my cheekbone, I go with it with an angled brush and I put it in. Look at how beautiful that looks. Let's get a little bit of my face like this. Do that. I like how subtle this is against my skin color. It is beautiful. It is extremely beautiful. It's not overpowering. It is bronzing. It's not contouring. It is bronzing, which I don't mind. I am going to take a little brush, put some on here, and then go. When it comes to blending, I still start with a brush. Sometimes I use a sponge, but I start with a brush just to spread it out, blend it out, and then maybe finish with a beauty blend. And then finish with a beauty blender. So I'm going to go in with my little brush like this. Look at the blend on this. This is so beautiful. We go down here. We blend the chin. Right, then the forehead. There's the blend. Just look at the blend. So what we're gonna do is, you remember the brush that we use for the contour? We're gonna go in with the brush to help us diffuse the edges here so that the blend is seamless. Oh, there we go. Look at that, and then see that. Same thing this side. So there's this thing that I started using here. This is the Instant Brighten Up, right? So I usually put it under my eyes, right? So I do this, it's been normal. I don't know why I do it, but I take my little sponge, get a bit of the product like this, right? Get off the excess and then just go in there. And I'm gonna do, look at how it brightens. Get some product right in. Right, and then with the excess on the sponge. I'm just going to go to all the other areas where I would. For now, this is only for now. Ooh, guys, are you looking at this? This looks so beautiful. This is nice. I'm loving this. What I am going to do, things were tight, right? And I ran out of setting powder. I saw this one at Clicks. It was like 80 or 70 rand. I'm like, we are going in for it because I do not have $2 million. So I'm using this one on top of this. Just a bit of product like this, right? Excess. And then this is the setting powder. Oh, Catrice. And then we do the same. I want you guys to look at the difference. This is with the Catrice setting powder. Then just go all the way with the excess, that is. Then go back again in those areas. By the way, I have a ring light, but I'm not using any lighting. This is just with natural light. So I love how this comes up. There are no enhancements anyway with regards to lighting. It is just the natural lighting, the sun, that is. There we go. Let's take a minute and admire how beautiful this is. Next step, like I said, is contour. This is my contour palette from Switch Beauty. If you have been watching my videos, you know this. I have used this out, right? They don't sell this anymore. Switch Beauty doesn't sell this anymore. I am going to crash out once I run out of this. I am legit going to crash out because I don't know what else to use. So we get in both thingies, and then the axis, and then just lightly, ever so lightly. Lightly, and then go up, and then go. Just light, just with the same brush. I'm not gonna go back in, and then just do the nose. Okay, I'm just gonna start here, right? Let me see if overdo it and not lose all this work that I just did. Just here with an angled brush, I'm actually using my compact powder. I'm not using setting powder or anything. I'm using my compact powder. The next thing is blush. I have this blush duo. So I'm going to start with the orange like color. It's not showing up how. Oh, never mind. Okay. It's a bit too much. Same thing. Oh, pigment. Okay. Okay. I really underestimated this one. Okay. Overdo it with your brush. The same brush you use for the powder, for the compact powder, you're just going to come. And I didn't tap in. One thing that I want to do that I haven't done in a while is using a black eyeliner. I stopped using black eyeliner because personally, this is from what I thought it made me look older, just aged me out. Eyeliner and colored lipstick, in my mind, it aged me out. I didn't like that. But I am going to take a risk, and I want you guys to tell me if everything I'm saying is in my head. I'm going to start by doing the eyeliner. Okay, I see why I have a problem with my eyeliner. I see it. Okay, I'm just gonna rock it because I feel like it's too late. Phew. Setting spray time. I think setting spray brings everything together. Like the powders, the whatnot, they sit, they marinate, they come out nicely. Oh, ooh. I like this. Okay, this is growing on me. I like it so much. I like it. I like it. Just imagine it with my lashes. Speaking of which, let me get my lashes and then we are done with this look. Ooh, I was right. This is the one. This is the look. Okay. Okay, you guys, this is the final look and I am not mad at it. I love it. I love it. This is supposed to be layered braids, but they're fighting for their lives. But anyway, this is the final look and my fears were invalid because